when playing the Warriors, you really got to be cerebral. Now, we spoke about it in the last video. You got to make Steph Curry work. I mean, over the course of a game, if he's, busy chasing the offensive play when it's time for him to play defense, that will take a toll on your legs. Suddenly, shooting 45% from deep turns into shooting 37% from deep. And every point is crucial in the game. I mean, they've been in a couple of close games against the Boston Celtics, the Nets even, where he misses a couple. We're talking about the Warriors, instead of losing just 4 games for the year, they possibly lose 8 games for the year. So you have to make him play defense. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at some of the guard play this year. Some of the guards he was matched up against dropped 40 on him, or his backcourt teammate Klay Thompson. Kyle Lowry dropped 40 in Toronto. John Wall just a couple weeks ago dropped 41, and who was the other guy? Somebody else dropped 40 on them. Damian Lillard dropped 40 plus in Portland earlier, late last year actually. So you can score on the Warriors, especially if Steph is your primary target. So they should attack him, and that needs to be the main objective when playing the Warriors. Attack them. Now, another Steph Curry rule is to put a smaller defender on him. Smaller defenders work better than bigger defenders because Steph Curry's release is so quick, he's going to get the shot off regardless. Your best bet is to have a quick defender with quick feet, quick hands, close the gap between himself and Steph Curry. I've seen it time and time again. Guys like Ty Lawson, Patrick Beverley, Isaiah Thomas really staying in front of Steph, giving him a hard time to get his shot off. So that's something to look at. Not saying they could shut him down, but Steph needs to create the space, then shoot. He never shoots over the top before creating space. So a smaller defender with quick hands and quick feet can definitely bother Steph. Next rule, Hacker Bogut, Hacker Iguodala, Hacker Festus Ezeli. I'm surprised that nobody in the league is really catching on to this. Ezeli shoots about 50% from the line. Bogut is about 50%. Iguodala is about 60%. Those 3 players are very important to their team in some facet. But if you hack these guys when Curry gets rolling, you really mess up the flow of the game. I'm pretty sure coaches are going to start doing this when the postseason hit, but if not, you got to start questioning the coaching strategy. So Hacker Bogut, Hacker Iguodala, Hacker Festus Ezeli, all 3 terrible free throw shooters. Next thing is ball denial. You have to deny Curry from getting the ball. Curry likes to play off the ball more so than playing on the ball, believe it or not. He's a point guard, but oftentimes you'll see him give the ball to Iguodala. You'll see him give the ball to a Barbosa, a Livingston when he's in the game. Even Draymond, he'll let them carry the ball up because he loves playing off the ball. So if that's the case, ball denial is important. Next rule, star power. In order to beat the Warriors, you need star power. You need somebody who's actually going to, go head up with the Splash Brothers and Draymond and all these guys. You need star power. That goes without saying, but I just had to throw it in there. Another thing you can do to stop Steph Curry is an indirect attack. And what I mean by indirect attack is they like to play small. They have the nuclear lineup when they bring Iguodala in the game and have Draymond as center. We spoke about that in the last video. Mobile big men. Mobile big men kills the Warriors. Why? Because if you could run with the Warriors, but you're bigger and stronger, you're going to kill them on the glass, and you should punish them in the post. I don't know why teams haven't caught on to this, but don't play small ball with the Warriors with another small lineup. Their small ball is better than your small ball. But if you can play some small ball with a couple of big men who can move almost as good as small guards and small forwards and power forwards, then you're in order to stop Steph Curry, you're going to need discipline. People have to know their defensive assignments. People have to know that they need to pay attention to him at all times. And the discipline starts with the coaching staff. And you may see legendary coaches scrolling through as I'm speaking, but they weren't legends overnight. They became legends because they were strategists. They had discipline. They passed it down to their players, their leaders, and the leaders passed it down to the role players. In order to stop somebody like Steph, you need discipline. You have to know who you're supposed to be on, how to rotate, who needs to get back on defense, who needs to switch to what man. That's probably as important as putting the ball in the hoop. You must have discipline. Now, late in games in the postseason, that's when the games are usually won. Everybody in the postseason, it's the top 8 teams from each conference. So chances are most of those games are going to be close. So it comes down to coaching, discipline, and knowing your assignments. That's the only way you're going to stop somebody like Steph. So if you don't have that to begin with, you can scratch the other rules that I made in the other videos. You need discipline. The next thing you need, which is an extension of discipline, is team basketball. You can have all the great talent in the world, but if the team is not focused on unselfish play, you're never going to stop a great team or a great player. You need to be, everything's going to take a team effort. You're not going to stop one player or a team with one man. And more so than anybody, Kerr knew this. I mean, Kerr played on one of the best teams in NBA history. Yes, he was a role player, but that team in '96 did win 72 games, and lo and behold, he's coaching a team that could possibly break that record. But we'll save that for another video. You know, I think if you take these rules into account, the rules from these 3 videos, and really, even if you just do some of them, you will slow down Steph Curry. But the Warriors are so good and they pass so well that other players may hurt you. The Klay Thompsons, the Iguodalas, the Draymonds, of course. But I truly believe to stop this team, discipline and team basketball, as well as the other rules I mentioned, are truly the key to stopping somebody as great as Steph Curry. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you on the next one.